Okay. I was standing by the side of the road in Vietnam, and a company of South Vietnamese soldiers was marching by, and about 50 yards behind the company, there was this one sad sack walking along with a M1 rifle on each shoulder. And I reached over into my Jeep and took out a carton of Salem cigarettes and went over, and in my broken Vietnamese, I effected a trade for his choice of M1s. And he gave me an M1C sniper rifle, probably because it was heavier than the other one. So I used that anytime I was traveling in my Jeep. I didn't take it to the bush with me because it took different ammunition from the rifles in the rest of the company. When I got ready to leave the country, I left it in the back of my Jeep with my other favorite thing, which was an aluminum and nylon lawn chair. And the last I saw, it was going over the hill back to the troop area as I was getting on the plane to go home. 45 years later, I answered an ad from a friend of mine who sold guns on consignment, offering this M1C for sale. And he'd been advertising for over a year. So I shot an ad, an offer, which was about half of what he was asking. And the next day I got a phone call from the guy saying, come pick up your rifle. It happened that the guy that owned the rifle lived in New York City and had a wife that liked everything about marriage except him. So they were splitting up the goods. So I bought it and brought it home and started recording the serial number in my book. And I had called my rifle in Vietnam the Devil's Nine because the last 4 digits of the serial number was 6669. And I started recording this serial number, and there it was, 6669. So I went upstairs and I got out my notebook, which I had in here a while ago, but it's probably underneath the rubble, and checked the date for 1967, and in the back of the book there was the whole serial number. So after 45 years, I got my rifle back. It cost me a lot more the second time, and I'm still looking for the lawn chair. I should have bought a lottery ticket, but I didn't. And that's the story.